Now here's the field for today's $100,000 Don Valpredo Cal-Cup Sprint. Leading the post parade, number 1, Maui Mark. Owned by Carter and Galea and bred by the Fast Lane Farms, Maui Mark's trained by Bob Hess Jr. In the irons is Garrett Gomez. Number 2 is Bench Points. Owned by Crevier, Mariani and Zeratis. Bench Points is trained by Tim Yakteen and has been ridden by Chantel Sutherland. Bench Points was bred in California by Gary Rocks. Number 3, Mensa Heat. Owned by Ho, Randall and WestsideRentals.com and trained by Doug O'Neill. In the irons is Edwin Maldonado. The breeders are Madeline Auerbach and David Abrams. Number 4, Night Wind. Owned by Cancelleri and Legacy Ranch and bred by the Legacy Ranch, Night Wind is trained by John Sadler. The rider, Juan Hernandez. Number 5 is Obsess. Owned by the BG Stable and Palmer and bred by John Greeley III, Obsess is trained by Hector Palmer. The jockey, Joe Talamo. Number 7, Ain't No Other. Both owned and bred by Tommytown Thoroughbreds and trained by Jerry Hollendorfer, Ain't No Other's rider is Rafael Bejarano. Number 8, Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda. Owned by Brett Mason and also bred by Brett Mason, Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda is trained by Lloyd Mason. In the irons is Julian Coutin. Number 9, Derby Gold. Owned by Arnold Zetcher and trained by Bob Baffert, the rider is Martin Garcia. Derby Gold was bred by the Winmore Farm. And number 10, Legal Separation. Owned by Kurt and Lila Lanning and trained by Ed Mojer, the jockey, Russell Bays. Legal Separation was bred by the Vessel Stallion Farm. That's the field for the $100,000 Don Valpredo Cal-Cup Sprint. Again, this race begins the pick 4, the late pick 4. That pool now right at $350,000, so it should go over 400, but whatever happens, $400,000 guaranteed for the late pick 4. And then Legal Separation will complete the lineup. Legal Separation coming forward. Going in. All set for the Don Valpredo Cal-Cup Sprint. And away they go to a perfect start. Ain't No Other bounces out the gate on the far side. Derby Gold began well. Right behind that, Obsess in the red cap. Down at the rail, Maui Mark's taken back. Alongside comes Bench Points now going up fourth. The greyer Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda. Then we come back to Legal Separation. Night Wind is second last. 6 lengths off the leaders and Mensa Heat is last. Less than a half mile to go and Derby Gold the leader. Derby Gold on the far side, but now Bench Points moving strongly up there to take them on, and Obsess is right there at the rail. Racing back in fourth is Ain't No Other. Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda is the grey. Behind that, Legal Separation. Maui Mark's losing ground, dropped 8 off them, trying to re-rally now, and then Mensa Heat. They are coming to the top of the lane. Obsess down at the rail. Derby Gold between horses on the outside. Bench Points, 3 of them in a line. Ain't No Other comes to tackle, and now here's Maui Mark. White blinkers on the outside, suddenly wide open. Maui Mark on the grandstand side. Obsess down at the rail. Alongside of that, Ain't No Other. Ain't No Other. Maui Mark. Maui Mark gains the advantage. They run to the wire. Maui Mark to win it. Maui Mark, brilliantly ridden by Garrett Gomez, up to win it. Maui Mark. Ain't No Other. Obsess third. Now entering the Grey Goose winner's circle is the official winner of the $100,000 Don Valpredo Cal Cup Sprint, number 1, Maui Mark. Maui Mark's a 7-year-old chestnut gelding by unusual heat out of Daily Mount. He's owned by Carter and Galia. Winning trainer is Bob Hess Jr., whose assistant is G. Morales, and the winning jockey, Garrett Gomez. Maui Mark was bred by Fast